Hey everybody, it's Marie here. So today I wanted to bring you a special message, but also I'm going to be sharing my favorite quote. One of my favorite quotes. I have so many quotes. So I am Marie. You'll go to wellness coach, but also a best-selling author. So many of you have seen in the last few weeks, I've been sharing messages, affirmations, and so many other things from the Planting Seeds Journal that was dropped on March 1st. So again, I want to always in gratitude. So thank you to all of you who have the journal, gifting the journal, using the journal. It's amazing, letting me know what you're enjoying, how you're using it, and how you're practicing self-care on a daily basis. But most importantly, how you prioritizing you, putting yourself first unapologetically, okay? So today I wanted to start out with my favorite quote from Angela Davis. Angela Davis, I know some of you love her. I'm no longer accepting the things I cannot change. I am changing the things I cannot accept. That in itself, it's a mantra, it's an affirmation, it's everything. It's fuel. It's fuel for my whole body, soul, and mind, right? Because for me, it reminded me of so much that I have tolerated, right? That I've accepted as they are. And for me to be able to now look back and realize I'm not accepting those things anymore, right? I need to change the things I cannot accept. I cannot accept me being stressed out, being burnt out, not showing up as myself, dimming my light, comparing myself to other people, hiding my gifts, all those things I can no longer accept. And that's part of the reason in the last year and even before the pandemic, really pushing myself to show up more, doing it scared, sharing more about what I have to offer, my gifts, but also more importantly, sharing my story, what I've been through, what I'm still going through, and to know that I'm not going to give up. And that process, honoring those who gave me this opportunity, from my grandmother, my aunt, my mother. All these women are no longer here. I have so many amazing ancestors who made it happen for me to be here today. And so part of that is the idea that I don't want to squander that. I don't want to squander that. I want to still make them proud. I want to honor them. But more importantly, I want to leave a legacy. And part of that legacy is me being healthy, is me prioritizing my health, but also knowing I have a little person that I need to be a role model to, that I want to make sure that I share and be an example of how I'm being on a daily basis, right? And sometimes when I think about how I started, in terms of really thinking the time when I wasn't working, I was unemployed, struggling just literally to take care of my family and hiding that, right? A lot of time, many people did not know that I couldn't find a job. Nobody would hire me. Nobody would hire me. And for me to really not feel ashamed and not hold myself responsible for things I don't control, but at the same time, recognizing there are many things that I can change. There are many things that I can do differently. There are many things I can do to really take care of myself. And that's part of the reason I started really thinking about, how do I incorporate self-care in my day? Not wait until I get one more wake-up call, one more diagnosis, one more bad news about, another family member or even myself, to say on a daily basis, I want to live intentionally. I want joy to be part of my experience and who I am. And so for that quote, I hold it so close to me. It's one of my favorite for a reason, but also because I admire Angela Davis and what she's done. She's also one of the amazing women that I look up to. I had opportunity to meet her right here in Boston and to hear directly from her and her legacy. She's, it's amazing sometimes to still be here and experiencing so many amazing things that are possible. And I'm reminded of my purpose, of my own purpose, and that I too can create a legacy. I too have this moment, and to still be here, to be able to say I can create a life. I can create the life that I desire because of women like her. And so for you to really think about, what are you willing to change? What are you willing to say, I will no longer accept this? and to change them, not to accept them and come up with stories and excuses why it cannot, but truly be grounded in your greatness and your possibility and your potential, and be willing to create your own legacy. Be willing to create your own circle to be able to make that happen. And knowing there are so many who have done it before us, many who are doing it now, and that we have the power together to be able to make that happen. And for me, I'm starting with wellness. I'm starting with health. I'm starting with self-care. I'm starting with minding my mind and taking care of myself, but also the ability of knowing my purpose is also to show you the gift of putting yourself first, that you are worthy. You are worthy of all the goodness. And so today I wanted to take the opportunity to really reflect on that, but for you, to offer you the same opportunity to really think and reflect and say, what will the next chapter look like? What will I be doing differently? And what am I willing to change and no longer accept? We have tolerated so much, but starting now, what are you willing to say, I will no longer tolerate this, and I have the power to change it? So we'd love to hear, what are those things in the comments, right? What are you no longer willing to accept? What are those things? And I'm here to say, let's change them together. Let's change them together. So thank you so much for listening. And again, I always share something from the journal. I can open the journal from anywhere, right? And it's just beautiful. So today I will close with this, with message from day 11. You were born with everything within you. You are enough as you are. You are enough as you are. So reflect on this conversation today. Reflect on the quote, reflect on the message, reflect on what's on your mind, what's on your heart today, and share that. Journal it, but have that positive conversation with yourself. Be able to reach out. I would love to hear, how was it? Did this resonate with you? Does the message, is it something where right now you feel like I need to be doing some things differently? Whether it's your health, whether it's personally, professionally, your relationships, really just choose one thing and say, I will no longer tolerate this. And I am willing to change one thing I can no longer accept. One thing, all right? So I'm hoping have an awesome day, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next time and also reading your comments. But don't forget, grab your Planting Seeds journal on Amazon. And I appreciate all of you already have your copy, sharing it, using it on a daily basis. I am beyond grateful for this community that's continued to grow. And I know many of you, we're still looking for each other. So I look forward to meeting you and having more beautiful conversations, but more importantly, practicing self-care collectively to improve our health and well-being. So I'll see you next time.